Hey, kids, it's time for another exciting episode of KWJUDAS. Boo!
Running through the clouds, baby. 1, 2, 3. Can't you see once again I need to be like an eagle in the sky, baby? Can't you see? You gotta set me free. I got this friend, and she is so dear to me. I just can't seem to find the words to tell her that I love her. Won't you tell her that I love her? I got this friend, and she is so dear to me. I just can't seem to find the words to tell her that I love her. Won't you tell her that I love her? Baby, just for you. Time and love is gonna have to do. Cry every night, baby, just for you. This time your love is gonna have to do. Pain in my heart, it still bears your name. Tears in my eyes, they will run in vain. Pain in my heart still bears your name. Tears in my eyes have run in vain. Friend, and she is so dear to me. I just can't seem to find the words to tell her that I love her. Won't you tell her that I love her? I just wanted you to know, baby, I love you. I just wanted you to know, baby, I love you. I just wanted you to know, baby, I love you.
KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for listening. We are coming at you in a way we have never attempted before. I'm Skyping it out, folks. Unfortunately, it seems like COVID has reared its ugly head yet again, making as abrupt and unwelcome of a comeback as the recent resurgence of popularity of Limp Fucking Bizkit, which I don't know why, but a lot of people lately have been talking to me like they forgot what a piece of shit band they were, and why we all just kind of seem to collectively sweep them under the rug and pretend like we never ever bought any of their albums. Fortunately, our guest tonight is not stricken with the latter of those aforementioned and is just stuck at home with COVID. We have Mythalel.
So it's Mythalel.
Mythalel?
Yeah, it's just Michael and Elvish, I think. Something like that. It's one of my D&D characters.
I never would have guessed.
You got to be creative.
So, Mythalel, I am very known for mispronouncing people's names.
That's all right.
That's why people come on my show.
To be mispronounced?
Yes, indeed. So, Mythalel, how long you been making this crazy music?
Let's see. I have been recording since about 1996.
God damn.
So what's that? 4 plus 22, 26 years?
Yeah. You're playing most of the instruments in the recordings that we are about to hear, correct?
That one we just listened to, I did everything, but Eric Lyman played the bass on that.
Okay. About what year was that?
I think we recorded the bass line in around 98, and then I did that. I stole the bass line from a different recording and put it into that version in about 2000.
So in essence, I mean, that was a pretty old recording then.
Yeah, that recording's like 20-something years old.
That was some cool stuff. I've actually already kind of had a chance to go over this guy's music, folks, and have a little bit of history. I've known him for some time, and I've also known Eric for some time. Not as long as they've known each other, of course. You guys have known each other, what, since about 95, 96?
Yeah, since like I think it was Eric's senior year of high school, so I'm 2 years older than him, so yeah.
So did you guys
like
go to
94?
School together?
He went to, we met through a mutual friend, but we went to high school at the same time, yeah.
Word. Yeah, so I am in a band with Eric. It's a band called Waters Rising, and that's a whole different story. You guys used to be in a band too, though, right?
Right. Eric and I were in a band.
What was the name of that one?
That was the Magical Fulung Chi.
Fulung Chi. And we're going to be hearing some of that tonight too, aren't we?
That last song we did was a Fulung Chi song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
And then the one at the end was also a Fulung Chi song. So, the last song we'll hear.
So how you said that you kind of have somewhat of a unique process of creating the stuff that you're putting together here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's unique because I don't know what anybody else does, but I do. I kind of came up with my own way of doing stuff.
So what do you do?
I use software on my computer, but I
do you have a particular DAW that you like using?
I love to use for my layout. I still use Acid Pro. I think I'm using 6.0 still, so that's at least 25 years old. And then I use like Adobe Audition 2.0 for my like editing. Right. Then I have like a gigabyte of plugins.
Word.
But I got so like at one point I was so like OCD about editing that I wouldn't even like record because it would like give me panic attacks. I'm like, I can't spend that much time in there editing.
Yeah.
Like I'm a nut about having everything just exactly right.
Yeah, and that's kind of what makes those sort of things a little bit intimidating to even get started at first.
Yeah, when you spend like 200 hours recording a song and then you're like, oh, that's shit. And you press delete, and you're like, okay, now I'm going to commit suicide.
You've done that?
Oh, I've recorded a whole album and deleted it before.
You just deleted it?
I deleted the whole fucking thing.
Hang on to it?
There's like 2 or 3 songs that survived, like on MySpace, that I posted, but the rest of it's gone.
I don't know, man. I've definitely got some stuff that I would never put out. Stuff that you find a little embarrassing.
Right.
But just straight up deleting it is like, man.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Maybe I should have put it on a floppy disk or something before I deleted it and buried it.
Yeah, I've
for
got
posterity's sake. Yeah.
I've got a couple floppy disks.
Yeah, I don't ever want to hear it again. That's for sure.
It was that bad. That was your emo phase.
You start experimenting and you're like, maybe this will sound good, and you're like, nope, I was wrong. You're like, I'm just gonna start over.
Yeah. Well, it's good to still have to look back on, though. But sometimes, if it's that bad, then fuck that shit.
Well, nobody's good at first.
Yeah, exactly.
I teach guitar lessons, and it's like, oh, I don't know if you want to keep playing the guitar, sweetie. You might switch to the piano or watch American Idol or something.
Yeah, that's always the thing with any instrument when you first get started, is having like too high of expectations of yourself.
Right.
And just assuming that automatically you're going to kick ass and wondering why you don't.
Right. And so when you start out like writing songs and all you know how to do is like play the piano, you don't know how to write anything. So of course you're going to come up with garbage unless somebody teaches you how.
Right. Well, let's have another song. I think that the next one we have on the list here is A Golden Adventure.
I like this one.
Is there a story behind it?
Me and my brother, we did the Underdark campaign in Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition, and I wrote a song about it. I like Dungeons & Dragons.
Are you talking about the real Dungeons & Dragons? Or you
like 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, like old school from the 90s.
Oh, well, yeah, you guys wouldn't have had it on computer then. Fuck.
No, we got like 200 books. But anyways, we're D&D freaks, so sometimes I write songs about it.
Motherfucking gangster shit. Don't be ashamed, man.
Hey, I'm not ashamed. I love it. I have a good time.
There's a lot of good bands that have based their material around fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
And some really good shit comes out of it. Just as we're about to hear on A Golden Adventure by Mythalel.
Mike.
Mythalel. Miguel.
Yeah. The unpronounceable one.
I'm going to have to get better at this, folks.
That's all right.
I can't just keep mutilating people's fucking names if I'm going to get famous. And, if they're going to put me on KRCL, which, yes, we are still going for, we're pushing for KWJUDAS on KRCL. Someday it's going to happen. In fact, go to krcl.org and go to vote KWJUDAS on KRCL and click KWJUDAS.
All right.
There is an option for it.
There is.
And if there's
I'll go check that out tonight.
Well, then you're going to have to start harassing them about it, folks. We want
I'm going to call my congressman.
On KRCL, god damn it. A Golden Adventure here on KWJUDAS. Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for listening.
It's a golden adventure in the Wizard's Tower. Wizard's Tower. Tower of Power. Be flying through the Wizard's Tower. Looking for treasure or not? If there's no reason, don't catch. got shot at being rich. But don't even twitch from the switch, because it's the golden adventure.
Stare, unaware that the wizard at the top has a wand pointed at me. Please, wizard, let me be.
All I want is this treasure, and it makes it so clever. But I'm trying to say I want to zip my way, but I'm gonna show you today. He's a bad guy, anyway. He's a bad guy, anyway. All I want is this treasure, and it makes it so clever. But I'm trying to say I want to zip my way, but I'm gonna show you today.
All right, that was a golden adventure. We have Mythalel here on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
Hey, you got it right that time.
I'm working on it. How
Yeah,
do you
so
explain the origin of the name? Something to do with Frollo's shield or something.
Yeah, his armor when he got stabbed by the troll was made out of Mythalel. Or
I know.
Mithril.
Frollo was the evil dude from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No, that's the little hobbit dude from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
You know, the furry foot guy. He had magical armor. It was made of mithril.
Mythalel.
Yeah.
I thought it was Mythalel. God
Well,
damn it, make up your fucking mind.
How you gonna make a name that sounds like a metal? You know, you gotta put a few extra letters on there.
Sounds like a metal, a fake metal.
Yeah, you want to be metal, you gotta be metal.
So, you were talking about making your own sort of hair metal album.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
You should, like, classify that as Mythalel.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first Mythalel album. Yeah, the Metal Man.
It's its own new kind of metal. It'll be
Yeah.
a new genre, a new subgenre. This is not metal, folks. It's Mythalel metal.
Yeah, it's some kind of weird elvish metal.
Mythalel metal. Ha 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 ha.
There you go, we got it. Mythalel metal.
Yeah, if that winds up taking off, you can accredit me for coining that term. Mythalel metal.
It's not Cleveland, but we got the new rock and roll, right?
I like it. I love it. And it's going to sound just like fucking Blind Guardian.
I'm sure.
Epic
Except
as
for
fuck.
I can't play the drums that fast. I'll have to program them.
I bet I could pull something.
That sounds good.
I just got to teach myself how to play drums again.
Night for anxiety.
Well, you just cut out for a sec. Oh, good. Maybe
I'm
we
sorry,
should go
so
to
then
another
you'll be taking
song.
medicine at night for anxiety.
Medicine.
All right, let's
anxiety.
listen to another song. What do we got?
Now you're all talking all.
Clytus is Born.
How about it?
We got Clytus is Born next.
Clytus is Born. Oh, it's a good thing you said that because I thought that was pronounced differently.
Yeah. This is my favorite character from Flash Gordon.
Clytus. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it the way that I was going to say it. I'm sure that you can figure that out in your own head. This is Clytus is Born from Mythalel on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
We are must conform before monk could swarm. We are must conform before monk could swarm. We all must conform before a monk would swarm. This old people of the north. We all must conform before a monk would swarm.
Midas is born, reaper of the dawn. We all must conform before the Mongols swarm.
Looked outside to see a sky red as blood. Lightning was flashing, and it's raining mud. Why did Midas have to be born? Too bad he isn't a rainbow unicorn.
All right, that was Claudius is Born on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Next up, we have Attack of the Pinball Machine. But before that, you were going to tell us a story.
You want to hear a story?
Yeah!
I could tell you about my love affair with Flash Gordon.
Oh, God. All right, this one sounds savory.
So when I was a little kid, I loved that Flash. That's my favorite movie is Flash Gordon. And there's this guy in there. He wears this gold mask. His name is Clytus. And he helps destroy the world and everything. So I liked him so much, I wanted to write a song about him. So I wrote Clytus is Born. Is that even interesting at all?
How romantical.
I guess I dig dudes in gold masks. I don't know.
You hear that, folks? Any dudes out there with gold masks?
Yeah,
Just
give me a call. 1-800 not
417.
interested.
I actually have his phone number right here in front of me. I'm just going to scroll up. Okay, so the next song is Attack of the fucking Pinball Machines.
All right.
Is there a love affair behind this
No,
one?
I was writing this song and I played it for somebody I used to date, and
Oh, so there's a real love connection behind this.
yeah, she was
All
in the
right.
room at the time, and I said, "What's this sound like?" And she said, "It sounds like I'm getting attacked by a pinball machine." So then I wrote the lyrics.
And that's when she confronted you about your thing for guys in metal golden masks.
No, then I made her sing the lyrics, and she regretted it.
So is she on this song?
Yeah, she does. She sings the vocals on this song.
She plays the pinball machine?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. This is Attack of the Pinball Machine. KWJUDAS Free Radio.
Yes.
There are ferocious pinball machines. But in your dreams, let me paint the scene. They send a guard to teach you all the crap. But turn your back, and the
All right, we're back on the air on KWJUDAS, and I've got Mythalel here making some pretty wild claims.
Yeah, I saw it on the movie Straight Outta Compton, man.
You see something on a movie, it just makes it fucking true.
Well, it's better than Wikipedia.
He said the California Ravens.
Raisins.
Oh,
that guy.
Raisins.
Remember they did that Heard It Through the Grapevine song?
I thought you were saying something else.
Yeah.
So
that guy who produced that song and those guys also produced NWA.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It's kind of interesting.
Then quoth the raisin. Never
Quoth the raisins, yeah.
Oh, that was lame. All right. So I don't know how we recover from that one. How about another?
I don't know either. Did you know a raven is one of the most intelligent animals on the planet?
Yeah. You know, a raisin is one of the most dried up grapes on the planet.
And they taste like shit.
I would probably rather eat a raven.
Yeah. I don't think ravens eat raisins.
Yeah, I bet raisins eat ravens, though.
I don't know about that. Maybe the psychotic, killer tomato kind of raisins.
Still, I have tasted raisins, and I know what they're like, and I still have yet to taste a raven. So I'm going to put that on my things to-do list. Capture a raven with breadcrumbs and a T-shirt.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's like an ill omen or something. If you eat a raven, you probably don't go to Valhalla or something. Odin's like, you're out, dude.
Fucking Bob Odenkirk. He can't keep me out of Valhalla, and I wasn't planning on going anyway.
What are we even fucking talking about?
Rock and roll lasers.
Rock and roll laser.
Hell yeah.
So I used a lyric creation program for this song.
A what?
So I typed in I typed in song lyric, and it said come up with a title for your song. So I'm like, okay, I need a song title, and I used a song title generator. That's what it's called. And so it said rock and roll laser. I'm like, that's a good one. So then I just kept generating phrases until I came up with a whole song.
Wow. So this was
and that's what
partially artificially intelligence.
All the lyrics are
artificial
artificially
intelligence that generated this.
Yeah, all the lyrics are artificially generated.
That's amazing. I've seen a couple videos of shit like that.
Yeah.
So, do you actually have the lyrics written down somewhere?
Yeah, I got a file of lyrics on my hard drive.
Because that would be interesting to read. So.
Yeah, I didn't use all the phrases that came up with it. I just used the ones that made sense, but.
So when was this that you produced this song?
This has been in the last 10 years. I think it was right around 2015.
All right, we're just going to say you're the first one to do it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. The first ever artificially generated lyrics in a song. This is Rock and Roll Laser by Mythalel on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. That was Rock and Roll Laser here on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for hanging with the Myth Man, Mythalel, on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
I like the explosion. That was the best part.
Yeah. And when we edit it, it's going to be way fucking bigger and way fucking louder. You think that was good? Yeah, just wait. Wait till the edit.
That's right.
There's going to be real fucking lasers and real fucking birds and real golden adventures. And all of
I want to hear eagle farting.
You're going to have eagle farts for days. Wow. So anyway, what needs to happen, like I was saying, is Blizzard needs to come up with some kind of cryptocurrency or whatever the fuck, and they need to team up with whoever's doing the VR.
Oh yeah.
All these guys get together.
I see
be
these
like
kids
one
playing
altered
this.
reality versus another one.
Seeing these kids playing this game, that Fortnite now, and they're spending freaking $80 a week playing that game, beyond the subscription, just to buy like special outfits and shit. And I'm like,
Wow, you get
hell
special
no.
outfits? Okay, you got to explain this game to me.
I've never played it. I've just seen people playing it, and it's weird as fuck.
Is it
And there's, like, you
virtual
can-
reality?
Yeah, it's like a MMORPG or whatever, where you can have like tons of people from all over the world, and they all get in there and they try to kill each other or something. But you pay extra money if you want to look like your favorite dude, like you can look like The Rock or Darth Vader or whatever you want. But you pay
So
tons of
you're
money
not
for that
actually-
shit.
You're
It's not
actually
cheap, dude.
wearing the costume.
No, you actually look. You're like the cartoon character or the video game character or whatever.
Your character is wearing the costume.
Yeah, but you have to pay like $80 if you want to be Darth Vader.
How many
On top
fucking
of whatever
Darth-
else you have to pay.
Yeah, but how many Darth Vaders are going to be out there, man?
Yeah, well, whoever wants to be Darth Vader and has $80 got it.
Well, that's no fun. I don't want to play anymore. Pah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to be into all that. I don't have $1,000 a month for a video game.
I don't have $1,000 a month for anything.
No shit.
I don't
Barely
have
about that.
$1,000 a month for rent.
That's what I was just going to say. Who can afford it?
I definitely
can't
got $1,000 a month for gas. No fucking problem.
I was looking at my car today. I'm like, I got a full tank. I'm a rich man.
I ain't gonna complain. See,
Yeah.
I just got my first car like a year ago, so I'm still kind of new to this, and so I have to look at the glass full in that I'm just like, oh, I thought gas was always this expensive. What? Oh, maybe it went up $1 or so in the last year. I don't know what it was like back when it was $3 or under. Fuck.
Yeah, I was driving Uber Eats for a long time, and
Fuck
like
doing
gas
that
went
now.
up. I can't. You go out and drive, and you make like $5 an hour because gas is so much. I'm like, nope, not tonight.
Right.
Yeah, find something else to do.
Yeah, well, try taking a trip back from Escalante to Utah County and not knowing where the hell you're going without a GPS.
How much did that cost you?
About $300.
Fuck.
Yeah, I went too far east until I realized I was in like fucking Emory County, almost to fucking like on my way to Denver, not almost to Denver. I see the first sign. Is it another couple hundred miles? So I turn the fuck around, and right when I turn around, there's a fucking blizzard, and my gas light goes on. So luckily, I
wonderful.
still have a can of gas. So I come out, I get out of my car, and I start filling up the fucking tank in the blizzard. A sheriff pulls up. He at least tells me that I'm on the right path and tells me where to go. I guess I had got to go back to this shit-ass town called Salina. No offense to anybody in Salina. You know how I pronounce things.
I've driven past there. I don't know
Incorrectly.
anyone from there, though. So if you're from there, I'm pretty sure it sucks.
If you are from there, then you're probably sitting here thinking, wow, this guy's an idiot. How do you fucking
No,
get
they're like,
lost
yeah, it
turned
sucks here. I want to get the hell out. Please open the bars.
If it helps, I got lost a second time once I got back to Salina, trying to get from there to Scipio. I wound
You
up
heard
just
it,
having
people.
to guess.
If you're lost, you're in Salina.
If you're in Salina, you're lost.
Yeah, and never coming back.
Until you get to Scipio, then you're really fucking lost. No.
Oh, I know someone from Scipio.
Now, Scipio is at least on I-15. So then I get to I-15 and I think, I'm finally on a fucking street that I know. Hell yeah. This is finally over. I'm going to start heading to familiar territory. And I don't know what was up with the fucking signs or what was up with my brain, but it said Las Vegas left and it said Salt Lake left. So I went left.
Where
And I
did you
start
end up?
driving for a good while and I start thinking to myself, I'm like,
How can they both be
Salt
left?
Lake and right. Vegas and Salt Lake are not in the same direction. That sign didn't make any.
Unless you're in Arizona,
So next sign I see is for fucking Fillmore.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. And again, if you are from anywhere down here, I ain't trying to talk shit on your town, but you know how fucking lost I am at this point.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with this area at all, I went from Escalante all the way around the west way, so past Penguich and past Fish Lake, and then when you were supposed to go north at Salina, I keep going east, heading to Denver, turn back
Are you still
around.
Are you still on the same can of gas, or did you fill up? At
Oh
this point,
no,
buddy?
I don't even know how many times I filled up. And what got me off on this whole thing is just how goddamn expensive fucking gas is right
Yeah,
now.
like where did you stop at and take out a loan?
Right? I don't even know how I had the money to
Dude,
cover this.
I know
to
you
get
robbed a
home.
Subway in the middle of the night. You're like, give me all the cash. I need
No, they
gas."
were closed. I couldn't even. I didn't even have that option. I couldn't even rob a homeless guy sitting on the side of the subway.
No.
No homeless
You're
guys
screwed.
out. Homeless
You
guys
run
don't
out of
have
money out there,
anyway.
you're screwed, man. You're sleeping in the blizzard in your car.
Yep. And that's when the homeless guy robbed me. I was like,
Yeah,
shit, out of
it's
luck.
I'll give you a blanket.
Yeah. I just wound up cuddling with the old Oscar. Let him into my car. Gave him a can of
Oscar the
beans.
Grouch.
No, that was his name.
Yeah, you're like
Not
gave him some chapstick and said,
just
"Keep
because
quiet."
his name is Oscar and he lives in a trash can, it does not make him a grouch. Now we're
I
good
always
friends.
liked him. At least he wasn't addicted to cookies,
Actually, to be honest, as a kid, he was kind of my favorite Muppet.
Yeah.
I always liked the grouchy one. Go figure, Care Bears, Grumpy Bear was the,
You like
Ninja
Grumpy
Turtles,
Bear?
I like Raphael because he was the asshole, And now, look at me. Become the nice guy that I am. All fucking makes sense,
Oh, hey, I got a question.
I might
So
have
I've been
an
trying to
answer.
come up with my shred guitar name, and I got 3 choices. So we need
Speaking
to take a
of
vote
Ninja
or something.
Turtles,
Yeah, Shredder, right.
We
So
need
it's
to
either gonna
name
be-
a shredder.
Shredgar Allan Poe,
Shredder Allen.
right?
Wow. All right. Here we go. What's the next one?
Okay. Shreddy Shredenstein, or the Shredinator.
Shredgar Allan Poe. For
It's a
sure.
good one, right?
Yeah, that one yeah, for sure.
All right, that'll be my Shredmaster name then.
I mean, that one gets my vote. If anybody wants to drop a vote, feel free to leave a comment in the description of this YouTube video or wherever it is that you are listening to this podcast.
Call me on that phone number I made up.
Yes, the 555-417.
You can suck it.
So the next song here we have in line is Starbird.
Starbird. This is from that Star Wars cartoon. Remember that one? Star Wars Rebels, I think it was. And they had a spaceship named Starbird.
A Star Wars cartoon like from way back when, or is this new?
No, recently.
No, I don't know about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways.
The only new
They had
cartoons I'm familiar with is like Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a Star Wars fan, too. So,
Rick and Morty's
wanted to-
close.
Yeah, isn't that based on Back to the Future? Somebody was
Sort
saying
of.
it was kind of based on Back to the Future.
Kind
I think it
of.
was Uncle Bud who was telling me it was based on Back to the Future.
How do I put it? It's like if Doc was way more of a drug addict, and I don't know, Marty McFly
Was in high
masturbates.
school. Yeah. Well, it doesn't.
It's a show about infinite possibilities, man. And that's why I like that show, is because some episodes you don't even know if you're watching the same Rick or the same Morty as in other episodes. In fact, there are some episodes where you know you're not watching the same Rick and the same Morty. They're in a different fucking dimension, and it's very clear that it's not the same that you've been watching because you see them later. And yeah, it's all sorts of in and out, up and down, craziness. Anyways, we're not talking about Rick and Morty. We're talking about nerdy Star Wars shit,
Yeah, so I wrote this about stealing a starship and flying it through a black hole.
which I'm sure you've done more than once.
In my mind.
Right. In your mind. Starbird here on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for listening.
He's my favorite friend from a parallel universe.
Starbird tastes just great. Get some on your plate. Starbird is a friend of mine, hanging out near the whole time.
He's my favorite friend from a parallel universe. He's my favorite friend from a parallel universe. Starbird, flying through the black hole. Twisting, turning, out of control. Starbird, flying through the black hole. Twisting, turning, out of control. Starbird, flying through the black hole. Twisting, turning, out of control.
All right, we are back on the air with Mythalel, and he's going to do some mad freestyle flow.
You want me to beatbox for you?
Yeah, if that counts as mad freestyle flow,
All right.
then let's have some beatboxing.
There you go.
Man, I was about to bust a flow over that.
You want me to go back to it?
No, you're not getting it now. Killed the mood.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
It was making me cough.
I hold back on my MC skills because I don't want to embarrass anybody, you know?
Yeah. You don't
Used
want
to
to be
in
too...
a hip hop group, you know. So
Really? What was it called?
the PPW.
PPW. Pretty pink.
Where was that going?
I couldn't come up with the
Pretty
W. I'm
pink
sorry.
W?
Pretty pink wax machine.
It was the Flaming Psycho Ward.
Flaming Psycho Lord.
Ward.
Ward?
Ward, like a W, Ward. And we spelled the flavor
Oh.
with a PH.
So like the Psycho Ward.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It actually started out as the Floating Psycho Ward, which was a reference to Muppet Treasure Island. Yep. Gangster.
I did a concert once, and it was titled Funky Fat Fresh, and they were all peas.
PPP.
Yeah. That's back when Velour was called The Station.
Oh, damn. That was for days ago.
Yeah.
Remember when it was the Rhapsody? That's when I came into the scene. So that was even before Rhapsody.
Yeah, they still charge us to play.
You got what is it?
Every time. Every time.
I'm not going to get started. Anybody that knows, they know. They know.
Yeah.
So it is tough to keep an all-ages venue alive, though, especially in a location like that. I mean, it's an expensive slot, I'm sure.
I've always had that like as a dream, like in the background, like it'd be so cool to own my own venue. But they don't make any money.
It's tough. I've done it.
Yeah.
I wasn't the owner of the venue, but I was pretty much in charge of the whole thing. The owner of the venue, well, they kind of switched owners a couple times, and due to different reasons, we're not able to be much part of it during a lot of that business's existence. And so I was kind of on my own through a lot of it. And I kept it alive, mostly with the shows, and I paid bands what I could, when I could. But an all-ages place, especially, we at least had a coffee shop and a smoke shop that at least generated a little bit more income than just what's made at the door, right?
You're not going to make money unless you're serving liquor. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, it's sad but true. You don't make much money off coffee or cigarettes, and that's what it was a smoke shop and a coffee shop. And honestly, a coffee shop is another thing that's tough to keep open around here, especially, if you're not juicing Java, you're not going to make it over like 5 years. If you're lucky, we made it 2 years, and we had all 3 in one. We only had a 2-year lease. We probably would have stayed open longer, but we thought the lease was up, and the place was getting bulldozed when the lease was up, so we had no chance of renewing it. But we threw a big party that trashed the place so badly that the owners of the building were able to write it off as a riot.
Oh, wow.
And somehow their insurance covered it. And nobody really got in trouble, so but it didn't get bulldozed.
That's why I was not there, people. I was not involved in the riot.
Neither was I. I just heard about it.
I had cancer that week.
I knew that it happened, and I caught the same cancer. I got better.
Yeah, it was the quick passing kind of.
Right. The kind of like, you just kind of wake up and like, oh, my cancer.
It's gone now.
Right. Now that all that's fucking, I don't have to deal with that shit. So the next song, The Horrifying Sound of the Soul Sucker.
Right.
I don't even know if I want to hear the story behind this one.
So this is really funny if you want to hear the story. So I wrote this song about my ex-wife before she was my ex-wife, and then I had her sing it.
Okay.
She didn't know what it was about, so it was really funny to me and not to her. Which I kind of guess is a dick move now that I think about it, but I like the song.
You wrote this while you were still together?
Well, I was on my way out.
And you still called it that?
What?
It's the horrifying sound of the soul sucker.
There it is.
All right. Let's hear it, folks. Mythalel on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
I was in a hot chocolate place, in the darkest part of space, when a man said to me, have you ever heard the horrifying sound of the soul sucker?
horrifying sound of the soul sucker here on KWJUDAS. We're going to go right into the next song. This is Hip Hop of the Cobra Khan. Is there any quick story behind this one?
All the lyrics are generated by the computer except for the chorus.
Oh, shit, another one of those artificially generated.
No, the computer sung this one.
Oh, really? It's sung?
Yeah, I had to spell all the words phonetically. Let's put it that way.
Damn. You are making robot music.
Yeah.
I love it. That's amazing. All right, so this is Hip Hop of the Cobra Khan, and all the vocals you're hearing is all computer generated. Unlike the
Except for
last
the
one we
chorus.
heard.
Yeah.
Except the chorus. Is that you?
I sung the chorus, yeah.
Right. Okay, Hip Hop of the Cobra Khan. KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. Hey, kid, are you tired of those queasty old grandma galoshes?
Oh my gosh, my galoshes are new from Oshkosh Bagosh.
No more, kid. Your troubles are over.
But I didn't have any trouble.
Ho, ho, ho. But you have. Fear no more, my clearly distraught young friend. We've got you covered with Durpenshlee's new rattlesnake galoshes.
Oh wow. Hey, wait, Durpenshlee guy.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a rattlesnake attached to it.
That's right. The rubber membrane serves perfectly for milking the venom. Just stick your foot right in there. In about a minute, your foot will feel all cool and tingly.
Oh, hey, wow, Durpenshlee guy. That actually feels really swell.
Aha, my boy. Swell indeed they shall. Brought to you by Durpenshlee. And remember, if it doesn't say Durpen, it's not Durpenshlee.
Stubbs don't give a fuck about your galoshes. Shut the fuck up, kid. Who the fuck are you?
So that was a word from our sponsor, Durpenshlee, without whom this program would not be possible. Thank you, Durpenshlee.
I got to get me some of those rattlesnake galoshes, man. Those sound pretty dope.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they come with, the Nike airbags on the bottom.
I'm pretty sure that's at least what it feels like, at least for a second.
Until your feet swell up.
I don't know if the swelling occurs if it's only applied externally. I mean,
I saw a dog that got bit in the head by a rattlesnake once, and his head swelled up to like 5 times the normal size. It was huge. He couldn't even get up. He was just laying on the ground for like days.
Jesus, what did you do?
He
your
lived.
dog?
My uncle's dog.
Did it die?
No, he
What
lived.
do you do to that?
Well, you look at it and you think about shooting it and you think about how much you like it. Try to get some snake venom.
That's why you just keep around that there snake venom antidote,
And
Orlis.
then you're like, I wonder if it's going to live.
So did he or not?
Yeah, he lived through three rattlesnake bites.
Jesus.
He was a Mexican hairless, Harry the Mexican hairless.
3 rattlesnake bites in a row or on
And
different occasions?
within his lifetime.
Gangsta. Wow.
Yep.
He needs some of them galoshes, Arliss.
He could get that shit for you. He's like, it's biting me. I don't give a fuck.
All right, we're in business. The dog's still alive now?
Nah, that was like
Oh,
when I was in before I was in high school.
too many rattlesnakes.
Yep.
Well, this next song is dedicated in loving memory to Harry the Hairless Wonder Dog.
The Mexican hairless dog, yeah. He didn't have any hair.
God rest his hairless soul.
He's probably buried out there somewhere in Arizona.
The name of this song is The Hobo Lords. So how do we...
I actually
connect
got the
that?
idea for this song from, did you ever watch that TV show, The Flight of the Conchords?
I heard of it. Yeah.
Well, there's this one time where one of the guys in the show joins a gang, and the gang is called the Hobo Lords. And so I thought that was a cool name, so I wrote a song about it.
Interesting.
And this song's about the Hobo Lords having a fight with a bunch of unicorns and some dragons, I think.
Dedicated to the Hairless Wonder Dog.
Yeah, Harry the Hairless.
Hey, KWJUDAS.
You know, you can't come up with this stuff.
No, I don't think you're making it up. Trust me. I believe you. KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for listening. Okay, so we got time for one last song. What one do you want to end it with there, Arliss?
I think we're going to go with Love at the end, right?
That sounds about appropriate. This is the
So
song
this
called
one
Love.
Is a Fulong Chi song, and my friend Johnny Schroppel is playing bass, and Matt Tyler is playing bass on the chorus, and then Tammy Schroppel sings all the lyrics on this one. Except for in the chorus, I think John's singing backup.
Shout outs to John and Tammy. Those guys are also in my other band, Waters Rising. I just thought I would mention. So
You guys
It's
aren't
funny
practicing tonight, though, right?
no. We've got a bit of a schedule shift this week. But I just think it's funny that I know them through a completely different way than I know you.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
And same thing with Uncle Bud, who has also been on this show on the night we had Ritual over. So it's
I
funny
listened to that show.
it was a good one. But you guys
Yeah.
all know each other from different ways, and I know all of you from different ways, you know?
Yeah.
Funny little network of
Inter-
people we
Interesting fact about Uncle Bud and I. You know where the Smiths is at there in Provo?
Oh yeah.
We one time sat in a car in that parking lot for 3 days
Why?
because we were unhealthy back in the day.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. This song is called Love. Here on KWJUDAS. This goes
Free
out
Radio
to
Provo.
those 3 lonely nights at the Smith's parking lot. Back in 98 it was.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah.
KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for listening.
Her message to
My heart longs for her just to smile at me. Her smile moves me, even if it's in her eyes.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on yet another exciting episode of KWJUDAS on Free Radio Provo. We now return you to our regular free radio programming.